I was born in communist Romania, where it was not permitted to be Jewish or have a Jewish life. When I came to the United States, the Hebrew Academy really fulfilled a vision and a dream for me. I never thought that I would see Jewish education, and I fell in love with the institution, the parents, the families, and especially the kids.
I was involved in the school because education has always been a passion for me.
Relationship with the Hebrew Academy began approximately 62 or 63 years ago, with my father being very close to Rabbi Gross.
My grandfather was one of the founders of the Hebrew Academy. I became president in 1985. We had a great principal at the time, Rabbi Yosef Haber.
I was very, very grateful that the board and the parent body entrusted me with leading this great institution.
And for all your efforts, I would like to present it to you.
Every meeting was a fond memory. Wow, look at all these people coming together to benefit the Hebrew Academy and working so hard and giving of their time.
There are so many people who step up to do such significant work here, and it's a commitment for, I think, a lot of the past presidents that extended far beyond their terms, which is why it's fitting that they should be honored tonight.
The past presidents have played an absolutely vital, critical role in everything that we've accomplished during those 70 years and in everything we're doing right now, and actually in our goals for the future.
Started school in 1948. It was an old building at 918 6th Street. At that time, there were no other Hebrew Day schools.
Rabbi Gross was a very unique individual. He opened up the entire Jewish community to Miami Beach. People were able to move here with children because they had a place to send their children for education.
They all loved Rabbi Gross. They remember coming out of the bus and he greeted every child that came out.
Rabbi Gross, who was the pioneer, his dynamism continues to march on through history. 70 years later,
the school in 70 years has accomplished a tremendous amount and has developed fantastically.
There are generations of grandparents, parents, and children that are in the school.
There's been 25 Galbats that have been educated in the Hebrew Academy.
People that are here now are very, very active. They built a gymnasium, which is good, and they do have plans for a secondary school.
We are embarking on building a new middle school, high school building, and hopefully help propel the school to the next level.
They have a sense of morals, and that they get a great education so they can be successful and make contributions on the world.
The teachers and the administrators provide a very individualized education for these students. And that has gone on from the beginning of the school, and it's still going on today. We send them off to the best colleges, we send them to the best yeshivot.
My kids, they've grown up here. They come here in the morning, they daven here, they're with their friends, they're in school, they're learning here, and then they come back and they're part of after-school sports teams or clubs, plays, productions, and this is really where they've grown up, and for that, I'm grateful.
There's no question that over its 70-year history, the Hebrew Academy has had an extraordinary impact in South Florida, that it has produced leaders in all areas, from the professions to medicine, to Torah, to entertainment, you name it, and you will see major impact coming out of this school. And in many cases, those extraordinary people are people who would not have had any opportunity without financial support to get an education.
Rabbi Gross never turned away a Jewish student, never deprived a Jewish child a Jewish education.
The school's achieved what it set out to achieve. The people that leave the school become involved in furthering the welfare of the Jewish nation and the state of Israel.
Miami's a very young town. How many institutions have been around for 70 years?
keep doing what you've been doing. You've been successful for 70 years, till 120 and longer.
For 5 years, I had the pleasure of being a co-signer on the diplomas of all graduates. And now when I see some of these graduates be extraordinarily accomplished, many of them are an asset to the world.
Those values that we stand for, giving, sharing, and bringing justice in the world, you're giving them the tools to effectively propagate those values.
The legacy we leave in life is our children.